Please forgive me for the somewhat corny choice of the location for this session on selling to executives. We often call executives C-level executives, so that's the backdrop to this. And it's really just to cover 5 key things that I think are important as we seek to sell to C-level executives. And the first is really thinking about the roles and responsibilities of management in our business ecosystems that we operate in. And senior management are there really to deliver returns to shareholders in a risk-managed way, and of course the shareholders, the investors, are really looking for information. So these are 3 key priorities. So any of our solutions that we're looking to propose, if we can frame them in that context, how it's going to help the C-level executives to achieve one of those 3 things, or perhaps more than one, is going to be, I would expect, quite well received. Secondly, it's about research. Annual reports, investor sections of websites are rich sources of information about organisations, and from there we can pick up the key cornerstones of the business, the cornerstone philosophies, the mechanical ones, the mission, the vision, the strategy, and how they seek to achieve those, and the two people ones, the purpose of the organisation and their desired culture. If we can get an understanding of these, then that can really help us present an informed face to the client, and also the backdrop to what's been happening recently in the organisation. The annual report and press reports on Google and so on are rich sources of information. So the more prepared we can be about the organisation and its industry and its competitors, the more receptive our C-level executives are going to be to our message. Thirdly, we really need to understand our own business and capabilities in the context of what we're looking to offer to the C-level executives. Where have we done it in the industry before, their industry before, perhaps any bumps along the way, and how we dealt with them, what type of return we achieved, or a better managed risk or better provision of information. So really the benefits that the organisation, our customer, realised as a result of our involvement, if we can bring those out and present them anecdotally, then it's very powerful. And I think preparation really does shine through. The fourth thing is that in any change brings with it a sense of risk, and for C-level executives, they need additional risk, like a hole in the head. So often a transformation that could be very attractive is potentially problematic for them because of the potential cost. It could be much more costly for them than the benefit. So they've always got this in mind. So the more we can get into the mindset of we're very much sherpering them along the way, we're there as a real partner to these executives every step of the way, the more likely we are to find that they are receptive to our message. And fifthly, as for all of us, time's our most valuable asset. The more we can be crisp and clear and concise in what we present to them, the more receptive they are going to be to us. So it's 5 things. The first is, remember what their objectives are in a business ecosystem, which is about delivering returns, manage risk and information to investors. That's a key priority. Apologise for the bit of background noise with the car going past just there. Secondly, there is the preparation around their organisation and their objectives and their recent history. Thirdly is our own internal preparation, understanding our capabilities and what we've done, particularly anecdotally in stories. That can be very colourful. Fourthly, our objective is all about sherpering them to a solution, being a true partner to them. And fifthly is the nature of our communication and being very respectful of their time, which is probably more critical with C-level executives maybe than any other folks in the organisation, where the more senior folks are, typically the less they say. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you. Hi. More. Hi.